Okay. We have 1 hour in Agadir. I have just slept for 3 hours. And Agadir's pretty weird. I'm in a weird city. I've done actually 3 sets already. I'm going to do one more set. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Rossi. Hello, Saladin. Hello, Mrs. No Words. How are you doing, Rossi? We should be really quiet right now, actually. Let's whisper. I can hear my voice echoing down the corridor. I'll show you 1 hour in Agadir because tomorrow I probably can't live stream at all. I'll have to be on my phone all the time. Just whispering, guys. Try to be nice and quiet. I think I may have discovered a number of digestive issues that I had poor habits that may have led to my candida, which I think are completely within my own control. So I intend to postpone spending significant amounts of money on private healthcare until I test out these things. Ensue techno music. I'm stopping at 13 on my right arm because my left arm is significantly weaker. So because I did 13 on my left arm, I want to go to 13 there. I really hope everything in my life is self-inflicted because it's pretty good to know you can have full control over things in your life. I know lots of people who feel the other way, like they feel relaxed when something is outside of their control. And I know times in my life when I have felt that way, but when I'm thinking productively, I definitely don't. I definitely think the opposite. Ensue techno music. I do look and feel slightly Vietnamese right now. I'm just going to play some techno music while I put my shoes on. For the record, I don't listen to techno music. I listen to bagpipe music. Oh, that's really bad. We'll do it in silence instead. Now, I'm not wearing my outfit today. I'm going to be wearing it all day tomorrow while flying and traveling and doing all sorts. So today, I'm avoiding wearing it. However, what I cannot avoid wearing is my shoes. So tomorrow, I probably will not be doing any live stream, fortunately. Really nice to see everybody in here today. Okay, we're going to walk. Let's take our wallet. I think my phone may be capable of lasting this period of time without dying, but I do not intend to risk it. It may surprise people that I actually really like to party. For somebody who only listens to bagpipe music on a day-to-day basis, people think I like to be very stoic and to stand still. But when you watch my live streams and pay actual attention to the kind of autotelegist heart of what I do, people are maybe slightly more aware that deep down somewhere inside me, I'm a enthusiastic, passionate dancer. Now, I'm equipped for my day with my wallet, my power bank, and a spoon. The two extra things are the telephone, which I cannot show to you, and the key, which I'm about to retrieve from the door. Briefly, before I go, I want to say something about this painting. You see this here? Now, you may not be able to see right now because I'm quite far away. It's very small and very strange. In the space of the whole room, it's odd to even have a painting at all. But it's there, and when you look very, very closely, you can see there's kind of carved markings in it, and that portions of it have left the wood entirely bare, which are both sort of no-nos in painting traditionally, seem to have avoided the rules people tend to set for these things. I'm gonna close my window, by the way, because it's too light outside. I will chug 5 litres of water slowly and intermittently over the period of a day. Am I okay to go out at this time? Shukran. It's very mild at night time. No need for any bagpipe outfits. Shall we go towards the beach? Such a significant echo in that place. It's slightly unnerving at times, but slightly soothing also. Have you ever been in a place that was completely silent and there was no echoes, no reverb at all? I watched this beautiful recording of a small band in a film acoustically playing Erica, the controversial song known for its presence in World War II, in a woodland. And the acoustics always strikes me, how it just feels like the trees, the moss, everything in the environment completely absorbs almost all reverb and all sound. We're in Morocco. We're in Agadir, Morocco, and it smells like Korea. right now. The smells are so strange in this country. I've gone from smelling Scottish summer, late Scottish summer, to smelling Korea. You know, Korea is an extremely clean country. Extremely pleasant. People are always emphasizing cleanliness, despite the fact that there's very few public waste bins in the city centres. However, Korea developed extremely fast and achieved astronomical extents of really impressive architecture and industry. And along with that came along with some things that were developing way too fast. And that included buildings and roads on top of poorly equipped sewage systems. So you walk through a city that's incredibly pristine, people who are extremely clean. Their hygiene is more extreme than any practice any person I've ever met in a Western country has. And then you walk over a drain and smell intense sewage. For a quick, small, brief number of seconds, you experience an extremely unpleasant smell, and then you fortunately return. Now, I went to this shop last night. Shop here. Last night they had no yogurts, but I was just clearly going here because I wanted to get away from that weird man wearing camouflage. And it seemed like a nice way at the time to get away. But I'm not going to go there today, we'll go somewhere else. Can we recall where we accessed good yogurts last time? I have a feeling we should definitely go to the beach. But before I go to the beach, I will point out up there behind those buses is where the strange camel man was. That's camel man for all the non-Scottish speakers out there, not camel man. He was running at me. Yeah, my yogurt is very important. Actually, I wouldn't be eating meat right now, but I don't have much faith that I can find anywhere selling meat at this time. However, there are some supermarkets when I go down to the beach. So we'll go down to the beach and find the supermarkets. Oh, is this a button for crossing? I think so. I'm not sure. It may do something else. When I was in Korea, there were buttons for crossing, but you were actually never supposed to press them because the lights would go automatically anyway. And yeah, it was generally a better idea to just wait for them to pass by. Let's get off the road. Sorry, some motorbikes coming towards me and my phone being held out. It did not feel good. I held my phone down and ran after I got my phone snatched very recently. You just don't know. There's also, even in that situation, my phone being held out so far from me, none of those 5 motorbikes heading towards me were necessarily actually planning on stealing from me. But having such a tempting situation with an extremely pale man with bright red hair crossing your road, holding his phone out, could have made the situation so tempting that he simply could not resist but to reach out, grab my phone, and find some way to sell it on the black market. It is extremely bright right now because this is a well-lit street area, and after some unusual encounters last night, I intend to exclusively stick to well-lit areas. Queen of the South, Queen of the South, Queen of the South. I am going home tomorrow, and the likelihood I'm going to have a live stream tomorrow is pretty low. I may have something small in the afternoon towards evening time, but I have a number of errands to run, and those errands are likely to be errands with people who do not wish to be recorded on any sort of film or live stream for the time being. But from then on, I think Thursday in the afternoon I may make it in time for a live stream, and Friday I'll probably have no live stream at all except for possibly an hour. Saturday maybe similar or not at all. I don't know the weekend, honestly, at this time. I will try and update you as sincerely as possible on what is going to happen on the weekend. I'll post things to my Instagram story. I've also considered, so that you do not have to leave the YouTube platform, adjusting my banner so that on the banner it states my plan over the next few days when there's going to be unusual exceptions like this. That being said, thank you very much to everybody here. I'm very impressed that you've all managed to make it through my funky journey through this fun country, having lots of meat, lots of yogurt. I think you'll find it interesting that I have similar patterns, but also very different country-dependent patterns when I go to other places. And my lifestyle definitely grows and adopts. For example, when I first arrived here, I had no idea that I could buy either plain yogurt or brochettes or access boucherie grillade in this country. And now I access them every single day. I'm alright, man. Thank you, man. He told me to be careful with my phone, which is a smart move. He saw me holding it up in front of the road. I suppose this whole area, this car park, is an easy place for a motorbike to target me. It's interesting watching people's faces when they look at me and I'm not wearing my clothing, because I'm used to always being dressed in my extremely ostentatious bagpipe outfit, and I'm not. I want to say hello to everybody who just came in, by the way. My name is Robin Bagpipes. I travel to unusual countries and explore world issues through cross-cultural contrast. I'm currently walking through the city of Agadir in southern Morocco. It's my last night here and I want to eat some plain yogurt. Sans sucre. I'm making no attempts to blend in among locals today because that's for people who are lacking, I don't know, something worthwhile in their lives. They feel like they can't do anything special, so instead they're going to try and be camouflaged. I would much rather wear my outfit. No, what you're seeing right now is laziness in combination with desire for the cold. I know I'm going to be in Scotland tomorrow, but right now I have no wish to be walking around an extremely hot night and wearing such an extravagant outfit. Last night I came here around 1 a.m, 1:30. The place is rather deserted. Right now there's still some things happening, there's people here. And instead of Moroccan teenagers in groups of 2 and police scaring them away, there's a number of tourists. Oh, never mind, there's some Moroccan tourists in groups of 2. They're still here. This would be a very easy area for motorcyclists to drive by me and snatch my phone. This big kind of open place. So if I hear a motorcycle or any vehicle coming towards me quickly, I suppose I'll have to react. The other possibility is a push bike, as in a bike with pedals. But I think I can avoid it. When I was quite young, I was on Victoria Terrace in Edinburgh at an event, waiting outside, and some people attempted to steal a bicycle. And my dad ran up to the man who was stealing the bicycle. I say man, I think he was maybe just a young boy, about 16 or something, but significantly older than I was at the time. And he goes and he pushes this boy off the bike. And the boys all ran away, very scared. And the bike left with my dad, undamaged, impressively. The shop we're heading towards is called Superette. There's a guy on a phone there talking about telephones and motorcycles. I didn't make any other words on there, but those are 2 things I am focused on right now. I'm focused on avoiding motorcycles and maintaining my telephone in this last hour in Morocco. The stream's going to end, by the way, in 30 minutes. We're halfway through the video right now, and I'll probably go to sleep when it ends. If I don't go to sleep, then I will be up awake editing hard because I'm extremely unedited right now. Right now, I'm not feeling sad. No, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling cold, which is such a relaxing sensation. I'm feeling excited to be home, relieved to be out of Morocco. I've not really got any emotional connection to this place, so sadness, as I would say, is definitely an inaccurate representation of my emotions. However, what could be an accurate representation could be thinking that I might not access as much good food while I'm gone. get 2 of these and 1 of those. It's all going to have no sugar, so. شكرا. What?
Small bag. Small bag.
Oh, no, it's fine. Shukran. Now, they just charged me twice as much for 3 fake yogurts as I normally pay for 3 fake yogurts in this country. I've gotten absolutely everything I wanted out of this experience. I'm very satisfied, very relieved, and very much looking forward to being home. I think there's always more things to do. There's always more meat to eat. Within my financial limitations though, I've made exceptionally good making out of my time here. Everybody will tell me, because I'm a young person and I've got a small face and a weak physique or something, I don't know what it is, but there's something that people in my life, they always wish to give me advice and tell me how I could be doing things differently. And I know for sure that people will advise me continually to, be more playful. They'll say you should have drank in this place. Be more frivolous with my money. Oh, you should have paid money to go up to this mountain. Spend more time doing touristy things. Take pictures. Do all sorts of things which do not interest me in the slightest. I know in those brief moments, I will feel an ounce of guilt that I did not do the things which people feel I should have done in the country. And then shortly after, sense will return, and I'll remember that I enjoyed it as much as I possibly could have done within the limitations I presented myself. I've had a very, very deliciously Robin holiday. I intend it to be remembered in such a way. A number of people know I'm coming back. In fact, I've made a number of arrangements. The reason that the stream is not running tomorrow is because I have a number of obligations tomorrow in relation to me coming back. Let's just quickly see if there's any yogurts here. I meant to get 4 yogurts, but I didn't have the one I wanted, so I was thinking maybe I'll find it somewhere else. No. They have none at all, wow. They have no yogurt signs here. Do they? This is fromage frais. I think this fromage frais is basically yogurt. You okay? All good, man? All good. Scotland, bro. Scotland, man.
Glasgow?
Yeah. Edinburgh, Glasgow.
Bro.
That's me, my man.
You come with family alone?
Yeah. I'm just meeting a friend here. I'm here, bro. Alright, man.
Excuse me, you're fine. Maybe you need some stuff. Huh?
Sorry? Oh, I'm alright, thank you, man.
Family? No?
No, I'm fine, thank you. Sorry?
You want some? I have.
Sorry?
You want some hush? Charlie, I have.
I'm okay, thank you.
Okay, I'll go
I appreciate it, buddy. Have a good night, man.
Go on yours, so I'll have a-
Thank you, sir. If somebody right now wished to try and rob me, be very wise, because I'm holding 3 yogurts in my hands. Let's sit down on a nice bench somewhere. I think there are nice benches around here. When I was young.
What you looking for?
Sorry?
Looking for something?
No, I'm not looking for anything, thank you. You good, bro?
Fine, brother. Looking for something?
No. Well, ideally I prefer to consume Greek yogurt, but Greek yogurt is not always an option, so let's see. I'm gonna sit down. There's two random things here. I consume my yogurt here. Everything tastes better when I'm done in an unusual place. When a place is too normal, it makes everything seem so much more pleasant. That one is really weird. These ones are usually quite good. Yeah, that's good. Right. Let's just go back and say where we came here. It may give you the impression that there are some wild parties happening nearby me, but a quick look at the people on the streets around here and the actual environment and sentiments of The clubs will tell you that it's a complete illusion. And you'll figure this fairly quickly. We have 18 and a half minutes left, so I'm going to try and use that time to walk home as briskly as I can. We'll see if we can successfully avoid weirdos and strange people and make it all the way back with our phone, with our sanity, with only a couple of dodgy people attempting to give me things. I was planning on playing bagpipes today, and today I played no bagpipes at all. Today I'm very interested by this. Let's buy some more yogurt. We're saying goodbye. We should not go home with nothing in this way. Assalamu alaikum. How much is that?
It's 9.
9? Is that 9? No, miss. Shukran. Yeah. I have not developed a fear of weirdos, I've developed the desire for weirdos. I think, at least my idea of weirdos, as in people who maybe present themselves interestingly and have unusual lives that are very different from most people. That's very desirable to me. Spend time around those types of people. Types of people that come up to me though that act odd. They wear tracksuits and they take drugs. In school they're the normal kids. So it's funny. I'm the weirdo. I'm the one playing bagpipes, etc. Wearing funny clothes. Today I may not have played any bagpipes. I may play some tomorrow, but certainly in the next period I'm going to be getting lots and lots of buses around Scotland. I'm also going to be driving. I'll aim to do driving lessons in the mornings so that we can fulfill our dream of 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. streams. If driving lessons happen at other times, then I can guarantee you I will have to adjust. So we'll do things very differently. When I go to Scotland, I will be streaming. I will be aiming to stream daily. I will be aiming to stream for 12 hours daily, from 12 p.m. to 12 a.m. I have a number of pretty cool plans for Scotland. I may be dry cleaning my outfit, so you'll see me wearing boring, normal clothes. But I'll take you to some pretty non-boring, non-normal places. And I'll certainly find some very non-boring, very non-normal people. I'm going to learn to drive. I've kind of learned to drive before, but I didn't learn to drive properly, so I didn't sit the test or anything. But I passed my theory test right before I came to Morocco, and I've arranged lessons with a teacher who said he will book a test for me. The likelihood is the test is going to be extremely far away, and the lessons are going to be really pretty expensive for me, which is why I need to base myself in the city and busk. I need to bite my arrogance, my ego, whatever you want to call it, just a little bit. Assalamu alaikum. In order to make sure I can actually properly spend my time and just not run out of money. I can make good money busking. It's only my arrogance stopping me from doing it. Feels like an act of submission, and that irritates me a lot. I'm not trying to learn to drive. I know exactly what I'm doing. I've driven before. I drove when I was in America quite a lot. But we're just standing back from the roads here so I can keep the camera up. Assalamu alaikum. No motorbikes coming my way. It's quite possible here. It's actually extremely possible, I would say, that somebody may try and ride their motorbike onto the curb. You can see this large area here. It's very wide. So I'll just be aware and keep my phone close to my chest if something comes towards me. Hopefully they don't knock me over, because last time they came so close, they may have accidentally driven straight into us. But yeah, look, I'm a competent driver. I was able to drive competently, but just to the point that, you know, it's practical and necessary, not to the point that it's actually required for the test in the UK, you know. And I hadn't done my theory stuff either. Basically I learned how to drive in the practical sense and not in the test sense. So I need to get my act together, do proper lessons with a proper teacher, not just fucking about, and get that test passed. Because that means I can drive legally in the US and the UK, and it'll just open so many more opportunities for videos that we can do. Now we have 10 minutes left. Let's see if we can get back home in time for me to down these next 3 yogurts. I've got a bit of cash left here actually. Not sure how I'm going to spend it. I kind of thought I would have totally spent £50 over my remaining 2 days here in Agadir, and I haven't. Despite having to, you know, take out this, go to this hotel and pay for the hotel in cash. So I'm not sure how I'll figure out this one. It's funny, I'm not wearing my outfit, but people are still just as surprised to see me. I remember noticing that in Africa, you know, people were so shocked to see a white person there when I was young. And then when I went to visit again, and I was wearing this big outfit, honestly, I was barely any more interesting to anybody there, because they were just shocked simply by my whiteness. It was very fun though. Both times I went to Africa, I had a lot of fun, but mostly it was an extremely uncomfortable and unpleasant learning experience. not similar to going to the gym or doing an extensive study period, doing something that benefits you overall and hurts a lot in the short term. The door is locked. What's that? He signalled at me not to knock on the window. His faith in me is very, very little. He walked up to the door, seeing me struggle to open it, and attempted to push the handle down before pushing the key. Shukran. This may remind you slightly of a slasher film, but I can assure you I'm extremely comfortable, extremely at ease, and there's very little in my surroundings that has any reason to give you or me fright. This room is designed for minimalism, but it's everything that I require and really very little more, besides a little more space and an extra bed. So I'm not going to complain or show disdain for anything in this place. It's extremely nice as far as I'm concerned and has everything I could possibly need. Thank you for all the best wishes and the support along the way. We have less than 3 minutes until I end the stream. This has been a wonderful trip in Morocco, and I've enjoyed my time here greatly. Thanks to all the funky people that I've met and the good unusual foods that I've eaten. That includes eating sheep balls, includes eating brochettes, lots of liver, camel, fantastic spices I could not name, and of course lots and lots and lots of yogurt. Brochettes hold a special place in my heart, so yeah. In Scotland, I've got a lot of plans for some good stuff we're gonna do, so I look forward to sharing that with you too. I'm looking forward to showing you all a little bit of my life in Scotland, because it's pretty unusual and different to how people experience Scotland. My content is never going to give you an idea of really much of a normal life in any of these places. I'll show you the normal life and I'll show you how fucking absurd it is. That's what I do. My life's pretty absurd, and still working on the normal lives and normal cultures. I mean, the religions alone in the place I'm going to are very strange. Let alone the customs and the culture and all these things. And you don't want these things blasting on your doorstep. Trust me, I've been there. I have them blasting on my doorstep right now. And they're a great place to visit if you live here. If you want to live here, you're welcome to. But there's no reason it should be forced upon you. Thank you very much for paying attention to this trip. I will see you all in the next few days.